There we are. Everybody's heard about Claude. Many people are moving over to it. In fact, it's surpassed ChatGPT in a few ways, downloads and pushing on usage. It is a tremendous tool. Many people started with ChatGPT in the years that I've been teaching. It's like 4 years now, 170 some episodes anyway. So to the point, today's agenda is talking about moving your memory over to Claude, your basic memory. That'll be full coverage and tips. We're also going to dig into an overview of moving some other things like your custom instructions, right? And then some bigger things like your custom GPTs. And today we're going to teach, you can tell we're already in an AI. Had it made this graphic for me, put the logo on there, pretty slick. But to the point here, we just made a jump. Now we're in Claude, right? And so we like to work kind of in real time because that might be what you're doing. And so when we ask it, we start talking about account data, memories, custom instructions, custom GPTs, and trying to figure out how to pick it up and set it all down. There's a lot of details in here, and we're going to skip to this because these guys ended up making a tool, and we'll show it to you here. And essentially it is going to give you a prompt that you go put in another platform, in this case ChatGPT, but you could works in other ones. I believe it's for extracting your information, right? And then you bring that output back over and you put it in, right? So now the deeper stuff we're going to get into. So let's find it. Here it is. Here's the URL. So it's claude.com/import memory. A little slow coming up. And so, I mean, why shouldn't AI make it easier for you? So you bring your preferences and context over. There's a little video. But essentially, what you're going to do is copy this prompt, okay? And you're going to run that. You can copy it right here. And you are going to put that into ChatGPT. Look, I have already done this, but we'll show you. That is not it. Why didn't that copy? Copied. So we'll show you how it works. But essentially, you are just going to go back. You can see some of my stuff here. And paste that, right? Copy that. Save it. I actually saved mine off over into a Word doc. I thought it was interesting what it found. And then you can go right into the memory settings in Claude, right? So we'll show you that too. Here's kind of the screenshot. So settings, capabilities, and then you would do this import. Now, I already did it. And then it was interesting to see what it did. This is a good chance to see if what you put in and how it's interpreted is actually how you want it to be going forward here, right? Trainer, consultant, 25 years in digital marketing, 160 sessions. That's probably gone up a little bit. Active on social media. Building out some assets. Omni-channel content creation. AI services. Online tools. ChatGPT security. Podcast. So here's some other ones that we like. We might dig into this a little bit better when we can bring over some stuff. So that's essentially bringing over in this switch. So it really bringing over that stuff. Now there's another area, if you're familiar in ChatGPT, and it pulls from some of this, right? There's about you and there's some custom instructions. This is a little bit different in ChatGPT, or rather in Claude, different from ChatGPT, because it kind of has a few areas where it brings stuff over and where it puts it into. So this personalized instructions, it kind of does it sort of in three places. In your profile, in projects, which we'll kind of get to, and in styles. So this profile preferences, this is sort of your overarching one, right? Account wide, and approaches, terms, scenarios. Now, maybe every single one of those doesn't match, right? So in projects, custom instructions, which is not very much different than CustomGPTs or projects. And then styles is yet another way that you can do it. So what we did, in the way that it recommends some of this stuff, is how to get that down. What it talks about is there's so much in both of those. What it really wants you to do is distill it down to maybe 500 words instead of these two large blocks. So here we are. We're actually using Claude to condense down. These are the ones. I copied both of these from ChatGPT here. And then it brought this brief down. And then I did a couple modifications, right? This is a great time to make sure it's saying the right thing. And it came in pretty low. It's got the right domains. We have a couple divisions here. So we will actually do that. Let's go back to our settings page. So importing the memory, there's your skills. Let's go up to tools mode. Here it is. General. Now this is the ones that are going to be in all of its responses, right? I just showed you that guidelines page, so I'm going to take that and save those changes. Whoop, it looks like it got... I copied wrong. Just punching in that last thing. So let's save that. So now what we've done is pretty solid. We brought in the basic memory. Okay. Alright, we're going to say marketing in general. And we're going to save some changes here. So there's a couple places where this shows up. So those kind of under this personal preferences, remember that is for everywhere. And then under capabilities, we've brought in the memory from our chats using this import tool and this import memory. So that is pretty great. Now, that's not bad. 10, 11 minutes on that. Now, there's more to this, right? So a lot of people have done a lot of work in ChatGPT. Maybe you have CustomGPTs. CustomGPTs come over as projects over here, right? In fact, when the let's see how we can get back to our chat here, and we'll go back down where we sort of left off, right? So these custom GPTs don't really come over in your basic memory export, right? We end up essentially recreating those. It's not that hard. It's kind of a copy and paste from your custom GPT into a new Claude, and it can help you recreate it as a project. It would be your custom instructions and probably like your uploaded data, right? And this gets into, you know, how long is this going to take, right? You know, how many do you have? I have dozens. You know, it might take me a couple hours to bring those over. You know, you could probably even make some Claude code, some kind of agent to do it. And then it just gets picked up and sat down. I invite you to do just like we did when looking at our memories and our custom instructions. It actually gives you a chance to look really close and audit what's going in there. Maybe it's a chance to glean something you don't need in there that's taking up space and taking up your context window. Maybe it's a chance to add something that you see that was in there. So essentially here we are. What we did today was talk about bringing your information in to Claude from ChatGPT. This works definitely on the free account. I'm in my free account mode right now. And so you can bring in a couple different places. Some of your custom instructions are going to show up under your personal preference under general, and then your memory is going to show up under capabilities. So Greg here, AIgrowthmap.com. We'd love to help you. We'd love to support you in your AI journey. If you're just getting started, you're ready to do more, you're ready to run, we're here to support you. We have a Leverage AI community that is for everybody, but it specifically supports AI for 50 plus. Feel like an underserved market, so people can bring their experience to AI. Thank you very much. Come join us.